let me love you.
Hey you guys, it's Midnight here, back in the video today. We're going to see Boss and Ool's what the Boy Next World fan meet in LA. So sorry if this is like really bad. This is my first time blogging on my channel, so I want to do something different. Let me know how it looks because I might change it, but also I don't have my tripod, so bear with me please. So yeah, so we're gonna see the Boy Next World fan meet in LA. So yeah, unfortunately we had a little technical difficulties, so we had to like rebook our flight, well, second half of our flight. So yeah, so anyway, we're just gonna wait until like 10 o'clock. So woo. Okay, so I want to talk about my experience at the Boy Next World fan meet in LA. So starting off with the opening VCR, they open up, of course, introducing us to the fan meet in, of course, LA and stuff like that. And that's like after everybody basically takes their seats and stuff and whatnot. Next is Boston Owl sings the OST for Parallel, which I have to say it was so good. Like, this being my first time, which I have to make clear that this is my first time, and it was so good. Like, I have to say that like it's so different like hearing them sing this on like social media versus in like real life, like actually watching them sing, because like the vocals are just so clear and you can hear their vocals, like especially in the old, like you can hear everything. And girl, when I tell you, I like, oh my god, like it really annoyed me seeing a lot of people say that Noel can't sing, and I'm like, girl, that man could sing, okay? And girl, we're not even gonna talk about Boss because you already know Boss, that man don't play, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, okay? And then they go into after the OST, then they go straight into like the introductions, because obviously they have been to LA like last year. They went to LA last year, I think it was, for I think it was the Love in the Air fan meet, I think it was, but y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think it was the Love in the Air fan meet they did as well. And they were pretty much kind of like reminiscing on how things were last year, and then the things that they did, of course, like before the fan meet and stuff like that, because it's crazy how like we literally arrived at the same time. Girl, it was a mess. Anyway, like the flight was a mess, but for me, but yeah, but it was nice to hear that they came the same day that we came and stuff like that, and they went to like Santa Monica and all that stuff. So I'm really happy that they had fun at least, and they got to do some stuff, some sightseeing and whatnot. Next is Noel started singing his solo OST, which I'm gonna put the name of the song while I'm editing, because I don't know the name of the song that he did, but like I said before, it was so like he did amazing, like again. And then after his set, Boss sung his solo song, Stay. Oh my god, like it was so good. Like, I kid y'all not, it was so good. The vocals were crisp, y'all. Like, y'all, like if you can, y'all have to go see for yourselves. Then after that, they went into Q&A, and I not gonna lie, like it was pretty, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. Like, I'm not gonna hold you, like they asked, I know one of the questions that were asked was like if Boston Oil or if Boston Oil like destined to be together, similar to how Cyrus and Pooh are destined to be together. And of course Boston Oil was like, of course, yes, like if you know like their story and how they came together, I mean, that is no questions asked, like you know, and stuff like that. And then somebody had also asked them like, like, what is it that you want to do that you haven't done before? And it was so funny seeing somebody say marriage. And I'm like, I just was just like, I face palmed. I'm just like, girl. I was like, listen, I don't know in this economy. I'm just saying, I don't know in this economy. And then straight out of that, they went into playing games. They did like the cup string game and stuff like that, which I really enjoyed, especially like the things that they had to say and stuff like that. And Boss was just so freaking funny. Oh my goodness. And Noel, like, Noel was too cute. Like, he was just too cute. So like I said, oh gosh, it was so funny. Let me see like if there's any other games that they play, because I remember the cup game thing, but you'll see in the footage that I have. But yeah, it was like really cool and whatnot. And then also too, how could I forget the Pocky game? The Pocky, like, it slipped my mind because it was very quick and stuff like that. But like, y'all, I just that's all I gotta say. Like, again, the Pocky game is very different. Cause like they have done this, like they did the same thing in like Love in the Air for the Love in the Air fan meet and stuff like that. So I watched most of the, cause you know May literally milked the crap out of the Love in the Air fan meet she did, and which I'm like, I wonder if she gonna do the same thing with Boy Next World. But like I said, like watching it from like the different fan meets, especially like in Japan, it's different. Like it's actually pretty different. And girl, Noel thought his behind was slick because he literally sat there and like purposefully like bit off the freaking piece of freaking Pocky. And so I say, girl, he know he's slick for that. Then after that, they performed one last song, which I don't know the name of the song. It to me sounded like it was like a cover or something like that. So, which again, it was really good. And one thing I like about Boss and Noel vocals, like, is the fact that like their vocals complement each other. They don't sound like off or anything like that. So I really like that. I like hearing them sing together. So especially with, you know, Parallel. And then right after that was the High Touch, and y'all, I was so mad. Number one, when I did my video for the High Touch, I don't know if it's because I was freaking short. I don't know what it was. I mean, my hand was shaking, but like it wasn't like noticeable. Like you would have to like touch my hand to notice that like I was like freaking nervous. Like I was really shaking. But I was just like, oh my God. Like when I did the video recording myself, you know, for the High Touch, I went back, looked it over, and guess what? Their freaking heads were like chopped off. And I'm just like, wow. Like all that effort, which I'm not gonna say effort because it was no effort really, but I was just so upset. I was like, dang. But like, again, like it was just this aura, like, oh my gosh, like I was just so nervous. And I'm like, I've never been so nervous like this a day in my life. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, I've seen TXT, like I've like, oh my gosh, like I've never been so nervous like a day in my life, but here we are now. And one thing I will say about the High Touch that I personally didn't like is that I did not like how the table was like in the middle of the freaking like dead smack in the middle of the stage. Like the audience was like on the right side, and like, you know, and so it's like, because like I know the one in New York that I saw, which I didn't go to, but the one in New York, they had the table like Boston Noel's back was towards the audience, and so I liked it like that and stuff like that. But I was just like, oh my God, like, and it was kind of weird. Like even they thought it was weird because the way that they were like so confused when the people had put the table on the stage. And I was like, yeah, I didn't like it like that. And then last but not least is the add-on. Now I love the freaking add-on. Like, I mean, I was like, I wasn't gonna like, because a lot of people was doing like very bold poses and stuff like that, and I wasn't gonna do all of that because it's my first time. So I just, you know, like I just, you know, just hugged them, you know, just did a normal pose with me just hugging them, like, you know, just grabbing them by the waist and just, you know, hugging them, pulling them tight and whatnot. So it was really cool and whatnot. So yeah, it wasn't, because I was like, I don't want to end up on Twitter, because a lot of people, like, because from what I heard from the last time they were in LA, I guess people was very strict about the different poses and stuff that you could do and stuff like that. So like I said, it was my first time, so I didn't want to do nothing crazy or go all out or anything like that. So it was cool. Now, my overall thoughts and opinions is that I'm not gonna lie, like it was okay. Like, the boys were amazing and everything. I just don't think that it was organized well, simply because of the fact that buying the tickets was just a hassle, because I initially thought that I had like ultimate VIP, which was like it include like sound check and all that stuff. But no, I had basically, even though my ticket when I purchased it said VIP, I basically bought A tier. And I was just saying to myself, which I was like so happy that like somebody else validated how I felt and whatnot. And I wasn't the only one that like was so confused about the tickets and stuff like that. Is the fact that like there was 2 VIPs and I felt like there only should have been 1. There should not have been a VIP and an ultimate VIP. I'm just saying. So yeah, and basically I just want to make myself clear, I'm actually complaining about spending more money, which is insane. But I mean, it's Boss and the Oil, so you know, anything for them. So yeah, so I was just like, you know, I said next time I would just rather just go to Thailand at that point, especially seeing, you know, what's going on in America right now. And listen, I could not believe it. I said, I said, no, stop. Like, can we stop catching strays, please? Like, can you please stop throwing shade at us, please? Because like at first, like before he came to America, he was basically, because Boss had not gotten his birthday gift, and so Boss wanted some A5 Wagyu beef, and so Noel was like basically telling him to wait until they get back to Thailand because, you know, it's expensive in America. And so he was like saying that, oh, how the cost of living in America is expensive. And I'm just sitting here like, dude, I was like, no, this is not the time. This is not the time. Even though he ain't never lied, but like, this is not the time. Can we like, please, like not be catching strays right now? Like, it would be freaking nice, like literally. And then when he went to New York, they were like so shocked because they ate at like a steakhouse, and then plus before that he got Subway, and he was so shocked at like the food portioning. And I'm just, y'all, I was like, oh my god, no, oh my god. And the thing that's so funny, like, is the fact that like he was just comparing like the Subway bread and how like big it is, like two times as big as like Thai bread. And I'm like, no, you're not supposed to eat a whole foot long. Like, you're not supposed to eat a whole foot long. Now it just like, because I know like my brother's like the same size as Noel and whatnot, which I don't know, I think my brother might be like taller, I don't know, but my brother's like the same size as Noel, and my brother can eat a whole foot long. And I guess it's like the metabolism or whatnot, but I was like, come on, no. But I just thought it was so funny. So I said next time I would definitely go again, but of course my health needs to, you know, be, you know, get back in shape and whatnot. But like low-key though, I said like next time I'm just gonna go to Bangkok, because girl, I'm just gonna go to Bangkok. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe and please hit that bell notification for more uploads from me.